Hi guys, welcome to JazzedTutorials, and today I'm going to try and show you a really awesome kind of like helpful tip slash technique in Photoshop to create something really awesome. But yeah, ignore the sounds that you hear. That's just my computer being really weird. It's been really weird for quite a while, as you know, but I wanted to just try and get past that and still make a video and have that not affect my video making skills in Photoshop, so yeah. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm going to show you how to make like an old sketchy kind of photo, using various textures and vectors and things of that nature. So I'm using a flag photo because I think it really shows this tutorial really well. I think that would be a really great effect on top of this, but I'm more than positive you could use other photos than a flag. But if you'd like to, go ahead and try this out with the flag of your country. I'm using the American flag because I'm an American, but again, if you're not American, use your own country's flag. It'll look really cool nonetheless. So let's just get started. So obviously open a flag photo like I've done here, and you're going to then add on a couple of textures. We're going to start with an old paper texture. Now, I've just gone to google.com and typed in old paper texture, and I found one that I like. I'll provide that in the link below if you want to use the one I'm using to download, but again, you can certainly use your own. No problems there. And when you do that, you want to set that to multiply. This is the texture that I have here. Again, description below to download. Set that to multiply. And you'll notice how it's still a bit light, so to really darken that, I just duplicated that layer again, and we have that. Pretty cool. Okay, then for my next texture that I'm using a blue texture for the blue part in my flag, but this again will be optional because you may not have blue color in your flag, so utilize a color texture that works for yours. So I'm not going to provide this one down below. I will not, because it's going to be different for each person. But yeah, just go on google.com, type in a colored texture supporting your flag, whether it be green, blue, red, yellow, orange, I don't care, and place it somewhere. I've placed mine right there, and I set mine to screen, and I'll show you what it looks like without screen. That's with it not screened. I had to, of course, take the brush tool and erase parts of it because it was the background of this texture was black, and that just really made it look ridiculous. So I've set this one to screen. It'll look better in the final outcome. It's a bit bright right now, but it'll be cool, trust me. Okay, then on top of that, because I have some red in my flag, I decided to go with another texture that's red. So I got some red paint blacks and I just put them there. And again, this is going to be different for you guys, so pick a texture for this next layer that suits the colors of your flag. So I won't be providing this. This will not be down below either. Alright, the next texture that we're using, it's not really a texture, it's a vector actually. This I will provide below for you, because you will need this to make this look really awesome. It is this lovely cool texture, and I will show you what it looks like. Now, this is how it comes. It comes with a black block in the middle, but this is where the fun technique comes in. If you go on to Google, DeviantArt, whatever site you're going on, and just type in like paint drop background or paint drop texture or something that looks like this, if it's got a white background and it has black in the center like that, just by going and hitting the word screen, it'll get rid of all of that blackness, and it will then look as though you've added a brush when you didn't. So that saves you time from going and finding a brush that you like on the interwebs, and it automatically looks like a brush when it's not. And I think that's a really cool effect, and I liked it. So that's what it looks like with everything together. The blue now kind of blends in more than it did before because the whole entire top of the flag isn't exactly there. So that's where it is, and that's kind of how I got there. That's the entire tutorial. I know it may seem kind of lame, but I thought it was a helpful tip on how to use different textures and how to create an old-time photo just using a few layers. So yeah, this top texture here, I'll give it to you in the description box below, or vector rather, but if you'd like to find your own and use that, you're more than welcome to. And yeah, that's just some time saving tips I have for you. Using vectors with a black center will definitely save you some time, and it will also make it look really cool. Just make sure that when you're using a vector like I've used, that you always set it to screen, so that way the black comes out, because if you use it on multiply, it's going to get rid of the white and leave the black. So you want to make sure it's always screen. That is, unless you want to get rid of the white, then you go multiply. But to get rid of black in a photo, you go with screen. Get rid of white in a photo, you use multiply. So there you go. That's my fun little tutorial of the week. I obviously couldn't make it much longer because my computer's acting crazy and I don't want to kill it because it's costly to fix. But yep, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys later with a newer, awesomer tutorial in the new year, because after this video, it will then be a whole new year before I've posted a new video. I am going to try to get a year in review video posted soon. But that does take quite a lot of time because we have made a lot of awesome things in 2015. So that will be my next video, a year in review, and then once the new year hits, 2016, I'll then start a whole new bunch of stuff, and it'll be awesome. In fact, more. Okay,